Magic the Gathering can be a very intimidating card game. From multiple formats spanning decades to what only ever seems to be increasing product releases. I thought to myself, can a sealed product even win? Not just any event, but a competitive REL event. With a budget of $50 a week, I wanted to find out. The rules? I cannot trade other players or buy cards individually. Strictly Wizards sealed product alone. This is Magic the Gathering from scratch. Starting this episode off, I just want to say this idea isn't entirely my own. I saw it in another community on YouTube and I thought that it could be done here. I didn't think so until I was preparing for my first regional championship qualifier and I couldn't find any Bonecrusher Giants in town, or Raymond Ruins. So I did what any aspiring spike would do, and I went to my local game store that had a mono red challenger deck and I bought it just for those. Upon cracking the deck open, I thought the deck was built pretty well. And I almost thought that it could compete. It just needed a few cards, and I thought, why not take it a step further and only upgrade it with sealed product and find fun in the journey. The first object of this is one, to try to attend a regional championship, and the next is strictly just to have fun. I've never had to build decks on my own. Even when I started playing Magic the Gathering back in Theros block, it was constantly just looking at meta decks online and net decking them. And I feel like when you open sealed products and that's all you have to work with, you can't buy the singles you need, you have to appreciate more of what's given to you. Not only that, but these cards, they create their own story. Instead of going with mono red like previously mentioned, I decided I wanted more of a challenge. And I also wanted to highlight that even though Wizards of the Coast pushes out a lot of product, especially recently, that not everything is easy to come by if you're not trading or buying it from the secondary market. Speaking of which, Chariot and Stormseeker are going to be our biggest hurdles, because we're going with the Gruul Stompy Pioneer Challenge deck. Pioneer starting when I almost started playing Magic, pretty much around that time. It's one of my favorite formats, and definitely what I want this series to be revolved around. Before we do any upgrades, let's head on down to locals and get some games in so we can figure out where we're lacking and what we want to aim for. Round 1 of locals, we're playing as Zurius Control, and we pick up the die roll. Picking up the grip here, we both don't like it. My opening was 1 land, no elf, and I don't know what his was. I went too fast. Here, we're gonna go down to 6. Mine's okay. I think I'm staring down a lot of lands. Put 1 land back, we have an elf opener. Go land elf. Pretty standard. He's gonna go island pass. We go second land drop. And here I think at a stomp if we just play out the ooze. We're gonna get in for 1 here. We're tapped out, so he's gonna go for the cycle. And then he's gonna play land pass. Make our land drop. And then we swing in for 3. I had a Chandra in hand, and I definitely think I should have went for it here instead of swinging for 3. Just me playing a little passive aggressive, not trying to play anything, but we let him draw a card. Post combat, playing elf. His turn, he's going to lay down arms on the scavenging use, which is fine. It's not doing a whole lot right now, but it is our only threat. Here we're finally going to run our Chandra out even after drawing the land, and we're going to get punished for it. I think he also had a counter anyway, so it wasn't super relevant. Here we go for the Glorybringer, and again, he just hasn't answered for it. Following up on his turn, he's going to cast a Wandering Emperor, and from here, we're just losing tempo. I don't know if we can come back from here, and we don't, so we go to game 2. Game 2, starting things off, he likes his hand, he's going to keep. I don't. I'm staring down 6 lands on an elf, so I mull. Look at the second land, I've got 1 land and I think an elf, so I'm going to mulligan this hand as well. We get to 5, bottom 2 lands. The hand is okay. I think I do misplay the hand. I go land elf, and he's just gonna go land. He's gonna lay down arms my elf, so this lay down arms is really good here. Coming back to my turn, I'm just gonna pass. I'm gonna stomp him at the end of turn. I feel like I should have just jammed this out there like game one and just make him run out and use his cards. And here he's gonna make disappear the Bone Crusher. We're gonna go for the shifting. This card's pretty good in the matchup. He's gonna deluge. Shifting goes in and swings. He's gonna march it. He just has the perfect answers right now. We go for the second shifting. His turn, he plays the Planeswalker, the 6-drop white Planeswalker. And then I play perfectly into it. Not even thinking about it, he makes me sack my 2, keep my elf. And I come in with the Glorybringer and the elf. He's going to cycle a Shark Typhoon, make a 5/5 Shark. He's going to block my Glorybringer, and that's pretty much game. Definitely pilot errors here. Never piloting mid-range before. I'm not exactly sure how I was supposed to sequence there. But doing research after the games, I've definitely learned how we should sequence our cards and not treating Bone Crusher as like a value card with a creature, but as a creature with potential interaction. Let's move into the second round. Here I told him if he got Snake Eyes, let him go first since I got 12. He didn't get it. We're going to start off. We both keep land elf and then pass to him. He's going to land 1/1 that can level up into a Death Touch guy. I'm going to stomp here. I think I should play the Bone Crusher and just apply pressure. He's going to play Field of Ruin. Put out the emissary guy that can become indestructible. Then here I feel like I should just cast the Bone Crusher, apply pressure, but we're gonna lay the Scoos. He's gonna play another one of those human guys. Thalia's Lieutenant, pump everything up. He's gonna get in here. He's gonna swing. I take it. I'm gonna exile that guy, gain a life, put a counter on the Scoos, play Glorybringer. I don't think I should have exerted here, but maybe it's fine. We're gonna take out the 2/2. It could potentially be Death Touch later. Maybe I should have just raced, not worried about it right away. But it could get pretty big. He's gonna play land, and then he's gonna play another one. And we're gonna get in here. He's gonna swing for 3, and he's gonna enlist. Scry 2. Pretty good. I think he top bottoms. Yep, that's a top bottom. Take the damage. Going to my turn. Gonna cast out a Chandra, I believe. Yep. I think we're gonna minus to get rid of the blocker that can level up again. It's probably okay here. Again, I don't know. Couldn't really do anything with the uptick besides deal damage. Gain some life maybe. We're gonna eat that guy. Swing in. Gonna get removed. He's gonna swing in. Take out Chandra, deal some damage to me. Before combat, he's gonna get rid of my Glorybringer. It's kind of clutch there. I'm gonna play a land for turn. Then I'm gonna cast the Bone Crusher finally. I feel like we just should have got so much more value out of this Bone Crusher by now. Put out the Lovestruck Beast. He plays a 4-drop here. I'm not quite sure the name of the cards. If you didn't notice, he catches me off guard with a lot of his cards here because I'm not used to playing it. Definitely not something you see on the regular. I'm just gonna blow it out my hand here. I just keep drawing elves, so I figure I'd throw them all down. His board's getting pretty overwhelming, and he's about to have some favorable trades here soon. Draw another elf, play another elf. Not ideal. He's gonna play Adeline. That's pretty good here. Now he's got that favorable trade. He's gonna come in for 6. He's gonna create a 1/1 soldier tapped and attacking. We're just gonna make it a 7, which is insane. I'm just gonna go ahead and trade pretty good, block the 1/1, trade my Bone Crusher here. Not sure if this is correct, but that's what I did. I don't think I'm necessarily winning with this board. Get a Glorybringer. Might just be a little late, maybe. Get in, Glorybringer, exert. Maybe this wasn't the play, but his board's pretty good. I feel like if he just swings out and he wins here. And that's exactly what he does. Swings out, he's gonna create 3 blockers with that's what the 4-drop does. Tried to find it online, couldn't find the name of it. I'm gonna think about blocking. Finally gonna block the favorable block. Come to my turn. We're gonna scoop it up. Going into game 2 on the play, land elf. If our deck was normal, it'd be insane. Urgborg, we're now playing Jund. I'm gonna play the human guy. I'm gonna play a land tapped. He's gonna level it up, get in for 2. Play out a Thraben Inspector. Get a clue. Land. Another elf. Pass. He's gonna swing in for 3. And then we're gonna play the emissary. I believe that's what that's called. I've got a glory bringer. I'm gonna get in. I exert it. Get rid of the death touch guy. I don't know if that was the play. He has no way of blocking me in the air, so maybe I just try to race him here. Dolly's lieutenant's gonna come in, buff the squad. He's gonna get in. He's gonna enlist. He's gonna scry 2. Then both bottom. Land for turn. Still exerted on my glory bringer. I think I tunnel visioned on the exerting too much. We're gonna overload Amizium Mortars, which is not as good as I wanted it to be. Not a lot you can do about him becoming indestructible. He's gonna swing in. He's got all lands in hand. Here, I don't think I should have exerted. Should have just been racing. And then I go for the Abray just to try to make him pitch cards in his hand. And it ended up working out because he had the removal. So. Scoos. I do believe I have an elf in my yard that I shouldn't, maybe. Can't remember. But we're going to eat some creatures here since he's just going to pass. Gain 2 life, put some counters on. Sorry, gain 4 life, put some counters on Scoos. Glorybringer, which is an okay top deck. Again, his ability to make his guy indestructible. I don't think I should have exerted here. Should have just swung out, including my elves. Got damage here, but instead, I'm gonna exert. He's gonna discard the Thoughtseize. He's gonna draw a card. I swung on my elf here. I'm pretty sure I put him at 1. Probably doesn't let him draw a card here, which ends up just being super relevant. Kind of. I mean, he's just gonna have to play the Field Rune. Field Rune's not doing anything a lot here. He's gonna go ahead and block this card. He's gonna draw another card. I'm pretty sure just drew removal. Remove the Glorybringer. Passes, we swing out. Pretty sure his attack puts him to 1. He's gonna make a guy. Block the Scoos, block an elf. And from here, he's actually just starting to get ahead, almost. He's gonna be able to block the Scoos. This guy's pretty good here. Pass to me. I'm gonna eat some guys. Eat my elf. Put another counter, gain a life. Swing out. Because I know he can't level up that guy and make a dude, so he's gonna have to do something. And if he doesn't make the dude, he dies. He's at 1, he needs 3 blockers. So he's gonna block all 3, level him up to 2, so this guy lives. Kind of unfortunate. Those 2 die. I'll end up eating him. But at this point, the Scoos doesn't have trample. He's got two guys in play. Pretty sure that was removal. a little fast. I know he's gonna... I don't think he can draw a card. I'm pretty sure he's at 1. He's gonna swing in, yeah. If he's swinging in, I think he definitely has the removal, I would feel like. Pass to me, I draw another mountain. I'm just gonna pass turn with my 8/8 scoos. Because this guy can become a Death Toucher. He's gonna level it up. Now it has Death Touch. And he's gonna make a guy. And from here, we're pretty much just losing the race. Yep, he already had the removal. Pretty much already had it here. But this kind of secures it. And then he's gonna remove my scoos. He's gonna draw. Nah, he's gonna remove my skews. Like he played 3-man Inspector, cracked the clue, even though I don't think he needed to. Gonna get in here. He's at 1, so if I drew a Glorybringer, I think I've used 2 of them. I win here. That's an elf, so he gets it. Jumping straight into the pack openings, I'm just going to talk over this because I didn't really like the angle that I had. And it's very hard to get audio when you have a baby and a wife. So I'm going to try and take that advantage right now that I have to just get one shot of taking some audio. We got the Luca. It's a pretty good, important pull. Knocks Mythic out of the way. That card's pretty good in the sideboard. We're going to run it in the main right now over at Chandra. We pulled pretty good. Like, we got a foil rare here. And or I think it might be an uncommon. Not sure if that... I think that is the rare. But, I didn't like this single. I'm gonna have to work on it. My GoPro definitely did not want to work with me when I was trying to get these extra, like, hand cam footage and, like, pack openings. But pretty much all we pulled was that Luca. We pull a Tyvar stand. I slotted that in over a forest, coincidentally. I feel like we just fold to removal, and considering we have no man lands, the Tyvar stand might help us close out some games. I think that's correct, based on what we're pulling so far. If you see anything else in the comments that you think I should add, let me know. Like I said, I'm sorry the angle was so bad. Like, we pulled a Black Sun's Zenith there, and you couldn't even see it. Going forward, I think I have some plans where I'm going to try to get a product that has a guaranteed playable card and sizable upgrades, and then just try to hit some sets that are going to be something we need to hurdle anyways, like Midnight Hunt and Kaldheim and Theros After Death. Because the most playable cards in Poets right now that we don't have is a Crowan War, Chariot, and Stormseeker. These cards are like the bread and butter of the deck. They're cards you want to open or like see often, help your matchups, and they're coincidentally the hardest cards to get. I already have a plan on what I want to do next week. Hopefully better angles. I don't think I'm gonna do the openings in the same day. We're gonna do openings before an upgrade now that we know where we want to go, and next week hopefully we get some L's, hopefully some W's under our belt. We were definitely capable of getting some wins this tournament. We just definitely pilot error, and who knows how the game 3s would have went anyways. This video was almost 20 minutes long as I'm sitting here recording this commentary, and that's after me trimming almost 40 minutes, like a whole day's worth of editing. And I don't know anything about editing. That's a brand new ballpark to me. So not knowing fuck all about editing, I think we're doing pretty good. Pulls are pretty subpar. This Urbrass Forge is going to be neat. It's potentially good in the board against control. I've seen a couple of us play it. We're down to our last 2 packs. I'm sitting here. I've never opened a set booster before. If you weren't aware, I've said it many times on my channel, but recently coming back to Magic, just the gas being in the front, wasn't aware of that. The foil being in the front, and then these weird commander promos or like list cards, like completely unaware of what's good and what's not in set boosters. I think set boosters is the way to go. If you have any ideas, go ahead and comment below. I'd definitely be interested in the interaction. But we pulled a lot of unplayables in this. There's the Furnace Punisher. Furnace Punisher we slotted in over skews. I think with the amount of basics we play, I was hoping to open more of them so we could just slot those in as like a turn 2 Furnace Punisher, guaranteed get a trigger on the play. And against some of the worst matchups right now, we're gonna get a lot of damage in, I feel like, and hopefully just close out some games with a Glory Bringer. We need to get our opponent lower so that our Glory Bringer can come in. But I'm gonna stop rambling. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it. It doesn't seem like a lot, but if you could leave a like and subscribe, I worked really hard on this and I would appreciate it. Next week, hopefully I can enable the hand cam and have better footage. Hopefully we can get some better live commentary, pack openings, and like sealed openings. If you guys think that the live commentary of the gameplay, like in the previous videos I've uploaded, would be better, let me know and I can not do this post commentary talking over my matches. It seems to be what a lot of people do on YouTube, so it's just what I naturally went to. But I'm gonna quit rambling, like I said, for the second time. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it. Thank you for watching.